interesting how a simple statement can follow you for years until life finally proves it right. I remember sometimes when someone told me to appear before kings, you need an appearance worthy of kings. Now I'm seeing posts about this too. I believe it's time to tell us that this statement is in fact true. So I came across this post where someone was talking about how she landed a good job combining skills with presentation, and that not only does skill matter, preparation matters. According to her, she had gone to meet someone, not even one person, and they gave her some of their stuff to take to the outing she was going for. Here's the video.
If you dress like the palace, there is no way you will not find yourself in the palace. Before I got the job as head of makeup and wardrobe in TVC, I had my makeup box. The makeup box was good. But when Mariah called me that they wanted me to come and do makeup for the anchors, I knew I cannot just carry one box. I went to meet Saint Cosmetics and said, I beg, I want to go to TVC for an audition as their makeup person. I cannot carry my box. Please give me a box in the office house. Maintain it very well for you. It's the relationship. I went to meet Auntie Biola. I have audition. I need to look good. Biola gave me dress. When you see my dressing, I did not look like my account balance. I've already borrowed box. I borrow clothes. Now the people who borrow me know say I borrow clothes. When I showed up in TVC, they did not know say I borrow clothes, I borrow box. I wowed them.
She got the job and this opened a door for her. But one thing she said got me, and this is why I decided to talk about this. The Bible gave an account in Matthew 22 of a man, a wealthy lord, who had called for a feast. He had called people of his own timber and caliber and was going to throw a very big party. But these people he called had excuses not to be at the party. The Lord was frustrated. How do we hold a feast with no nobles in attendance or even with no one? So he told his servants to go again out, but this time to gather all that they could find, whether noble or not. And as expected, his party was filled with people. But the story didn't end there. At the party was a man who, according to scriptures, was dressed shabbily and not in the manner appropriate of kings. And the Lord was not impressed. One could say, but you said to bring everyone now. Why then does it matter? To cut the long story short, this man who had not put on the right apparel was thrown out and cast into the wilderness. So while others enjoyed the feast, even though he had been called, he didn't get to sit with the people called. While this is talking about us Christians preparing righteously for the second coming of our Lord Jesus Christ, there is a wisdom here for Christians and non-Christians. The skills this man had, well, he had no skills to stand before such a Lord, but the fact that the Lord had said bring everyone, he became eligible, but his appearance made him lose despite being eligible. So you can be skillful and still not be rewarded as a hot because you failed in presentation. Not even in today's world where everyone is learning to be the best in their chosen field, so it becomes expedient that we stand out. Yes, we distinguish ourselves. And what really got to me in the story of this woman was her advice to the youth. She said, invest in people, in relationships that would yield for you in future. And this is what I think is beginning to see a rapid decline in our world today. When you rightly invest in others around you in one way or another, that investment will come back to you as profit, even if it's indirectly. So this is the word for someone today. Skill opens the door, but presentation determines whether you're allowed to stay in the room. Opportunities may come unexpectedly, but preparation determines whether you can handle them. Relationships often become vessels of favor, but only when they have been intentionally invested in. My name is Dr. Elekpe, and this is The Good That We Do, a space where we nurture and build ourselves rightly, doing the good the world needs to see. See you next time. Have a great weekend.